What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report for Thursday, October 30th, 2014, delivering some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO, or on Twitter at The Enter Report. Or you could also listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to just search for The Entertainment Report, and it will take you to our iHeartRadio page where you can listen to any of the previous episodes of the show. It's official. Pee Wee Herman is coming back to the movie theaters. Comedian Paul Reubens confirmed Wednesday that the long-rumored Pee Wee Herman reboot film is indeed happening. Reubens told Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show that Judd Apatow is attached to produce the movie and that a director has been chosen and would be named soon. Reubens said, "I was hoping I could make this huge announcement tonight, but it's a week away, I think, from being announced." As the Wrap previously reported, Apatow Productions has been attached to the program for over 4 years. I Love You, Beth Cooper's star Paul Rist was initially named as co-writer of the script along with Reubens. Reubens said that production would begin in February. Fallon offered a guess of who the unnamed director would be, saying Steven Spielberg. PT is called, Reubens joked. 1985's Pee-wee's Big Adventure was directed by Tim Burton and became a cult classic. In 2010, Reubens brought back the character for a live Broadway show that sold out 80 consecutive performances. Big changes keep targeting ABC's talk show The View. The GABFAST is now moving under the ABC News umbrella, the company's non-fiction programming group. ABC News' President James Goldston shared the news on Thursday in an internal memo obtained by The Wrap. An individual with knowledge of the situation had told The Wrap previously that the two groups were jockeying for ownership of the daytime talker for several weeks. In the note, Goldston pointed out how The View always teetered between opinions and news programming. He touted, moving The View to our non-fiction programming group now allows to fully draw on the vast resources of ABC News and our team in New York, especially now that the show is based right next to the Barbara Walters building. Goldstone also added, in addition to their current and vital roles as Tom Kiberwowski, Barbara Fedida, and David Sloan, to work closely with Randy Barone, Bill Wolf, Bill Bazazar, Kathleen Rajzap, and the very talented team on air and behind the scenes at The View. For this fall season, Rosie O'Donnell returned to the show, which is hosted by Whoopi Goldberg, Nicole Wallace, and Rosie Perez, joined the panel. Former boxing great Mike Tyson gives anchor Don Lemon a piece of his mind over a lack of promotional time. He exchanged a lot of jabs in the rings, and Mike Tyson had one for CNN anchor Don Lemon Wednesday night. On to promote his new Adult Swim show, Mike Tyson Mysteries, in a new book, Tyson didn't think he got enough promotional love from CNN. Tyson said, unhappy the interview was ending so soon, "What the hell did you put me on the show for?" Lemon replied, "I put you on the show to talk about your series. We talked for a long time, actually." Tyson said as Lemon laughed uncontrollably, "We talked for a long time off the camera. Don Lemon's full of shit." Tyson then went on to compel Lemon to promote his book for a few more seconds. HBO has mostly locked down their leads for Season 2 of True Detective, and now they're moving on to casting supporting and recurring roles around Colin Farrell, Vince Vaughn, and Taylor Kitsch. Michael Irby, Kelly Riley, Abigail Spencer, and Levin Rablin are all signing on for heavily recurring roles on the second season of HBO's hit drama. An individual with knowledge of the casting told The Wrap. Season 2 of True Detective will focus on 3 police officers and a career criminal in navigating a web of conspiracy in the aftermath of murder. Farrell will play Ray Vaccaro, a comprised detective whose allegiance are torn between his masters in the corrupt police department and the mobster who owns him, while Kitsch is playing Paul Woodroke, a handsome 28-year-old military veteran who has seen his own share of violence and destruction. Vaughn will play Frank Semyon, a career criminal in danger of losing his empire when his move into legitimate enterprise is impeded by the murder of a business partner. The final lead role, police detective Annie Bezarides, is likely going to go to Rachel McAdams, though her deal has not yet been closed. Irby is taking the role of Elvis Inika, McAdams' character partner at the police department. He's expected to appear in 5 or 6 episodes of the season's 8 episodes. No word yet on who the other actors are playing. The 8-episode, hour-long drama is set to begin production later this fall in California. True Detective is created and written by Nick Pizzolatto. Joel McHale, the host of The Soup, and his production company Free Period Productions have re-upped it with E Entertainment through 2016. Under the terms of the deal, McHale will give E's first look rights to ideas for non-scripted series. The Soup has been on E for more than a decade. Jeff Oldie, vice president, original programming and development on E, said whether he is entertaining audiences with the best worst of the week or offering up a fresh hit of pop culture on the production development front, McHale is a value fixture at the network for both his industry know-how and comic relief. They also added, on behalf of the network and fans of The Soup, we can help but smile as we look forward to more years of comedy with McHale. McHale responded, I'm thrilled to be working at E for 2 more years hosting The Soup. Although I narrowly beat Mitt Romney out of the job in a number of states, I'm confident that I can keep up the same quality of humorous observations of shows like Naked Dating and Bad Girls Club Season 12 Reunion Part 2 that the American people aged 18 through 49 have come to expect and deserve. Thank you, E, Comcast, Universal, and the entire Dallas Maverick organization. Seth Rogen is being eyed to play Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak opposite Christian Bale in Sony's Steve Jobs movie, while Jessica Chastain is also being sought for a role in the film. Multiple individuals familiar with the project have told the Wrap. Danny Boyle is directing the film, which is not a traditional biopic, from a script by Aaron Sorkin, who had access to Jobs' authorized biography by Walter Isaacson. The film is expected to follow Jobs during 3 stressful, high-profile product launches, including the first Macintosh in 1984 and Apple's 2001 debut of the iPad. While neither Chastain nor Rogen have deals in place, the latter actor is in talk to play Wozniak, who created the Apple I computer and co-created the Apple II computer in the mid-1970s. Scott Rudin, Mark Gordon, and Guyman Cassidy are producing the film, which Sony has high hopes for, and it could be a major awards contender. Rogen has proved himself more than capable of handling dramatic roles with his performance in Take This Waltz and 50-50. Rogen's potential pairing with Bale has been compared to Martin Scorsese's decision to cast Jonah Hill alongside Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street, which of course culminated with the actor's second Oscar nomination. Rogen next stars opposite James Franco in The Interview, which Sony will release on Christmas Day. Rogen and producing partner Evan Goldberg co-directed the R-rated comedy, just as they did Sony's upcoming animated movie Sausage Party. Rogen recently wrapped Sony's untitled Christmas Eve movie, which teams him with his 50-50 collaborators Joseph Gordon-Levitt and director Jonathan Levine. Chastain, who's simply been courted for an unspecific roles and does not have a close deal in place, previously starred in Sony's Zero Dark 30 and is also known to have a close relationship with studio chief Amy Pascal. She next stars in Christopher Nolan's Interstellar and will soon be seen opposite Oscar Isaac in A Most Violent Year. The family of Midnight Rider camera assistant Sarah Jones, who was killed during filming, has dismissed Greg Allman, executive producer Michael Lehman, and Open Roads Films as defendants in the wrongful death lawsuit. Jones' father, Richard Jones, said in a statement Thursday, the legal process is working, questions are being answered. During a very difficult and trying time for our family, Greg Allman and Michael Lehman demonstrated genuine sorrow over the loss of our daughter and their willingness to work with us in the future to ensure safe film sets for all. For that, we are grateful. Sarah Jones was killed and 7 others were injured February 20th when an oncoming train struck a film location of the Greg Allman biopic in Wayne County, Georgia. Jones' family later filed a wide-reaching wrongful death suit that also names the owner of the train tracks and surrounding property where Jones died. According to the legal documents filed in May, the Jones family alleged that none of the Midnight Rider defendants named in the suit received the proper permission to film on the CSX-owned train tracks, lied to the crew about it, and failed to take proper safety precautions, even knowing the dangers. The suit names among 18 defendants Film, Allman, and Unclaimed Freight Productions, the production companies in charge of Midnight Rider, as well as director Randall Miller. Advanced sales of Jennifer Lawrence's Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 took off Wednesday, exceeding first-day pre-sales for any movie in 2014 at online brokers Fandango and MovieTickets.com and AMC Theaters. Lionsgate Mockingjay Part 1 hits theaters on Friday, November 21st. At MovieTickets.com, first-day sales doubled those for The Hunger Games: Catching Fire in its first day of pre-sales last year. At AMC, many fans were opting to pick up tickets for a Hunger Games marathon, in which the first two films will be screened at 250 of the chain's locations starting at 2 p.m. on Thursday, November 20th. Liam Hemsworth, John Hutcherson, Julianne Moore, Woody Harrelson, Donald Sutherland, and the late Philip Seymour Hoffman co-star in the PG-13 rated Mockingjay, which is directed by Francis Lawrence and written by Danny Strong. The first two Hunger Games movies have taken in $1.5 billion at the worldwide box office. The Hunger Games totaled $408 million at the domestic box office and $691 million globally in 2012. The Hunger Games Catching Fire rung up $424 million in the U.S. and $864 million last year. Mockingjay Part 2 will be released on November 20th, 2015. Saturday Night Live's Michael Che attempted to make light of the recent viral video that illustrates the amount of street harassment a woman faces in one day. Hint, a lot, but apparently fans didn't find it funny, not even a bit. Che's social media snafu resulted in making him the latest celebrity to be placed in the middle of a controversy and on the receiving end of furious internet backlashes for a number of users across media platforms. It all started when he posted, then deleted the following on Facebook and Instagram. I want to apologize to all the women that I've harassed with statements like hi or have a nice day or you're beautiful. I can't imagine what that must feel like. The closest thing I've ever experienced is maybe when a girl recognizes me from TV and they say things like, oh my God, SNL, take a picture. I love you so much. What's your name again? Thank you. Wait, say something funny. But even that is nothing like the harassment of having a complete stranger tell me to smile. Realizing that the internet did not find his joke amusing, the new Saturday Night Live cast member took to Twitter to clarify his comments. I think some of you are misunderstanding that post, so I'm simply just making fun of something that is important to a lot of people. Then he apologized for the apology in yet another Instagram and Facebook post that was later deleted. I want to apologize for my last apology. Sometimes I forget that I belong to all of you now, and that any thought I have should be filtering through you and receive your approval. It's tough because I'm used to taking risk and finding humor in places of discomfort, but that's all over because I have a job on TV, and if I say the wrong thing, you'll see to it that it's taken away. So next time I have a silly thought, I'll giggle to myself, keep my mouth shut, and post a picture with my arms around a more famous person I met somewhere. A number of users went in on the 31-year-old in the comments, writing things like, pretty amazing, you trivialized women's struggles and came off as a pompous douche. Way to make it about you being famous. And quote, I was wondering what celebrities would be the first to lose their gig because of this video. Now I know. Shoshana B. Roberts walked around Manhattan with hidden microphones while her friend followed with a hidden camera to capture the amount of catcalls she experienced silently walking the streets of New York for 10 hours. In the nearly 2-minute clip, viewers are given a sample of the 108 instances of catcalling that happened to Roberts over the course of her day. Robert Bliss, the man behind the hidden camera, set out to direct this PSA moment months ago in cooperation with Hollaback, an organization working to end street harassment. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, October 30th, 2014. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO, or on Twitter @The Enter Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo on iHeartRadio. Just search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the iHeartRadio page of the program. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.